say going forward. I'm Brenda Kiribu for KTN News in State House, Nairobi.
Only days after losing their jobs, 450 guards received a surprise text for this unusual Labour Day.
The message was an even bigger surprise.
And as Timothy Otieno reports, their former employer was giving them the gift of essential items and foodstuffs to relieve them of the heavy burden of unemployment, even for just a moment.
When 28-year-old Givan Wesonga was issued a letter from his employer that he'd have to go on unpaid leave, he would have termed it as unimaginable that just 4 weeks later, the same employer would come to his aid. Givan, who works as a security officer under the Secure Kenya Group Limited, is part of the many whose jobs have since been declared redundant, mainly due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Shida ni sasa hii mwezi. Naona, kwa mwezi imeisha, hujakuwa kazi, mko tu kwa nyumba. Pesa utapata wapi? So ndio inakuwa hali ngumu sana. Unakaa lakini unafikiria what next?
What next would be a text message from the company offering to give out free food items to the over 350 security officers whose jobs were put on hold during the month of April. We spoke to Givan just moments before he made his way to the company headquarters to receive the donation from his former boss. When we arrived, we found the many young and desperate former security officers lining up, each to get a bag of goodies.
So when there was a good days, we were laughing together, and the bad days, though we are not laughing, but at least we can share what we can. So that's a reason, like we thought, me and our admin director, we thought to extend our blessings. And that's the reason we are here, and we have done our part. The rest is in God's hand.
I thought of the staffs. You know, it is not most companies that does that. You know, once maybe you're laid off from this thing started. But he didn't do that. He's been supporting us, and we're just so grateful.
Givan patiently stands in line, waiting for his turn, as many of his former colleagues, each armed with a bag full of cooking oil, flour, beans, sugar, and a bar of soap, happily walked out of the premises.
Like other companies which are around, maybe to follow an example of what is our director is doing.
Even though it might not be much, many believe the goodies will go a long way in cushioning many of them from the effects of the harsh economic times.
Saizi nahisi vizuri, niko na furaha kwa sababu mwajiri wangu amenikumbuka. Ndio nimekaa kwa nyumba mwezi mzima, lakini atajusahau. Naona amenikumbuka at least nikiwa na kitu kwa nyumba.
They are the reason of Secure Kenya. Without them, I cannot call myself as a managing director, or neither Secure Kenya called